Hey guys, I'm Nate Stokes from Advantage Group, and I'm here to talk with Eric Rice of Sticky Holsters about sticky holsters. Tell us about the sticky holsters, Eric.
Today I'm going to talk to you about our travel mount. Our travel mount is a modular system that uses adhesive Velcro, and this way you can mount a handgun and a sticky holster near you but not necessarily on you. It works great in boat compartments, vehicle center consoles, glove boxes, ATVs, or anything else like that. It mounts using adhesive Velcro on the back. You mount the adhesive hook anywhere you want it. Then you mount the travel mount, and the gun and holster will go inside. Comes with the optional retention strap. If you need the firearm, you draw the firearm comes out. You get outside the vehicle, take the firearm and the holster with you. This way the trigger always stays covered, and you don't have to worry about taking an unholstered gun, putting it into something else and moving it back and forth, because that's how accidents can happen. This is called our travel mount, and works with any size sticky holster out there.
Eric, I got a couple questions for you. So I live in South Louisiana. We're here in South Mississippi right now, and it's hot.
Yep.
With the adhesive stuff, when I stick that in my car, am I going to have to worry about it coming loose in the heat? I know you guys are in South Florida, so that's
Correct.
Probably something you got a little bit of experience with too.
Correct, yeah. So it's an industrial adhesive. It's very strong. And what we always tell people is when you mount it, give it 24 hours to set, and then it's to temporarily store the firearm. So if you leave it in a hot car inverted, you can't have the possibility of it falling.
Right.
But as long as you get inside the vehicle, mount it, and then when you get outside the vehicle and take it off, you won't have any problems. The industrial rating on this, I think, is to 150 degrees.
And we've got a Car C9 in there, so it's not the most common pistol in the world. No problems with holster fit. So if anybody has a a less common gun, most people Glocks, M&Ps, common stuff, but there are some obscure guns out there, and you've got a holster to fit those.
Correct. Yeah, we make over 20 different size holsters. It'll fit almost every gun out there.
Great. I'm Nate Stokes from Advantage Group, Eric Rice from Sticky Holsters, and thanks for joining us on the Gear Locker.
Hey guys, welcome back to Trigger Time TV. I'm Tim Burke. I'm from JTAC Ranch and the Tactical Games. I'm going to take a few minutes and talk to you about executive protection or family protection today. The principles apply. I've been very blessed to be able to work at the top of the bodyguard world. I just did a trip overseas to Paris, Ibiza, Spain, and then Geneva. I happened to pick up this piece of awesome clothing in Ibiza, and it fit right in there as well as out here on the range today. So let's talk about some of the things that you can do as a dad, a husband, in a relationship where you can keep your loved ones safe. They're the same things that we do as bodyguards. I'm going to use today as a restaurant as our example and talk through mentally what I do when I arrive at a restaurant with a client. I did government level protection where there was a whole team of us, but now that I'm doing private, high net worth clients, it's usually just me with the person or the family. So when we, first of all, I will always advance the location if I can, make a face-to-face with the manager, the owner, or the security director. That actually greases the skids and allows me to slide right in, and nobody asks any questions when you arrive. If you don't have that luxury, as soon as we get in, I start looking at the layout of the seating. I look at traffic flow. I don't want my client sitting right where every busboy comes by with a big loaded tray. I don't want my client sitting right where everybody has to walk to go to the bathroom, because then every person that goes by becomes a suspect or a potential threat. And that makes me go about here with my nerves. So we want to make sure they're seated in a place that's advantageous to us. Okay? I want to sit in a location where I can see my client very closely, very carefully, but also give me a view of the totality of the circumstance. If I can see the entrance, if I can see an exit, if I can see the bathrooms, the serving area, that's all to my benefit, so I have a total picture of what's going on. I also want to be able to see what route am I going to take to get to my client. If you're a family and you're the dad and you're charged with protecting that family, you want to do all those things with the exception of being seated apart from your family. Where is the bathroom? How do I get there? Where are the emergency exits?
Right, yeah.
Generally speaking, an active shooter is not going to walk through an emergency exit. They're going to come through the front door. So where am I going to go, and how am I going to get my family there? Okay. So let's talk about the ultimate tragedy. Something does happen, a threat does pop up, and we have to deal with it. a tendency for a person that maybe isn't as experienced is they address the threat, they get sucked into that threat, they deal with it, but they never pull themselves back out. So once a threat occurs, or let me say before a threat occurs, I have soft vision. I can see all the way out to my periphery, and then I'm just kind of taking it all in. When something happens, that focus becomes a laser focus on my target, and then after I'm done, it comes back out, and that allows me to pick up more threats or new threats. So here on the range, we've got a target here. I'm going to pretend that's my threat. I'm going to sweep my jacket, grab my gun, come out, draw, fire. Now if I get sucked into that target, I'll stay there, but I'm going to spread my vision out, and oh my goodness, there's another threat. Now I've dealt with both threats because I'm not sucked into that one incident or person. I've spread my awareness back out, and I'm able to address all the pertinent threats, make better decisions, get my client off the X, get everybody to safety. For more tactics, techniques, and procedures, go to Trigger Time TV and thetacticalgames.com.